sustainability sourced, eco-friendly, biodegradable. These are terms that are used in 2020, and it's hard to avoid these terms as consumers are urging businesses to take responsibility for their actions. Unilever reports that a third of her consumers are now buying from brands based on their social and environmental impact, and more than 1 in 5 will actively choose brands that are transparent about sustainability efforts and in their packaging and marketing. With these statistics, it's not surprising that brands are shaping their marketing campaigns around environmentalism, sustainability, and corporate social responsibility. The demand for environmental friendly packaging is growing. The damaging effects of single use plastics, and a topic that you can get away with these days, whether it is on social media or news. To meet consumer demands, brands are gravitating towards reusable and biodegradable packaging to make a positive impact on the planet. Companies such as Starbucks and others are leading the pack, committing their environmental strategy on sustainable packaging, planning to eliminate all plastic straws by 2021. The coffee house chain is also using green materials to produce, package, and deliver its products to consumers. Most of the companies' big statement in getting the message out is helping to create the latest and environmental friendly acclaimed system. The companies are used to make collection bins and a number of stores around the cities in order to collect plastics and to make environment very friendly and adaptable. Organizations simply don't have the knowledge or resources to successfully demonstrate sustainable practices. In such cases, sustainability partnerships are a perfect way to enhance the message. These partnerships involve non-profits, charities, which are coming together to achieve their sustainability and corporate fundraising goals. French sportswear brands Lacoste demonstrated eco finance by releasing a line of polo shirts to highlight the plunging population and endangered animals. The brand replaced their signature crocodile logo with animals facing extinction. All profits from all these shirts and all the garments were donated to UN in a bid to help them protect these endangered species. Many organizations shape their marketing and business models on how they are preventing further damage to the environment, but about taking matters into their own hands and doing the damage that has been and repairing the damage that has already been caused. Consumers can see through whether the brands are being genuine about their environmental efforts and actively helping to reverse the situation and further act to protect the environment. Recently, local dive centers and professional associations made a project that is participating in towards cleaning the environment. Large amounts of debris were removed from the ocean and the water bodies surrounding their local areas that include marine debris and fishing gears. Their efforts have not gone unnoticed, with leading news stations such as CNN, Forbes, and others covering the cleanup exercise. It's clear that a sustainable environment and focus is not just on nice to have organizations, but must have in order to promote their brand and meet consumer expectations and sustainable environment. Going green also include the media that would focus mostly on covering green issues. Like this green media is majorly to cover environmental friendly issues to do with clean environment, clean atmosphere, and working basically to reduce climate change. Going green could also include sports, where most sports generate income to fight change in climate. It would also include issues of planting trees along the road, issues to do with planting trees within the cities to make it more green, to make it cleaner, to make it adaptable, and to help in fighting climate change. Most business models nowadays work on ways of cleaning the environment and ensuring that enough trees are planted along the road to ensure that the cities are green on both sides. Look at these roads, for example. It has green canopy. It has green canopy of grass and green trees on both sides of the road. This helps a lot in ensuring that you have a cleaner and adaptable environment within the cities. Any business at the moment who doesn't work on sustainable energy or which doesn't work on ensuring that environment is clean is hell-bent to fail. So most businesses are working very hard to ensure that the environment is kept clean, that the environment is sustainable, and the trees are planted, and the emission of greenhouse gases is reduced, and basically work a lot on advocacy of ensuring that every individual is accountable for the waste they produce, either at home or while in public, where they are supposed to put all the waste in dustbins that could be used to be recycled or can also be used to, to make other items. Every city right now is working hard to ensure that trees become part and parcel of the ecosystem. So we have cities planting trees and doing lawns of grass and a lot of other things in order to create an environment where both fauna and flora can adapt. If all that is enhanced and if all that is done, then we are on our way to reduce a climate change or even to reduce the temperature rise in environment, and that will ensure that the cities are adaptable, that cities are livable, and the cities are good enough for human adaptation. So the media should actually work towards becoming green so that everything that they put out there, whether it is on broadcast like radio, TV, film, or it's on the print media, where we have the magazines, we have the newspapers, we have the journals, all of them work towards sustainable energy or work towards ensuring that the environment is kept as clean as possible, as green as possible, that the trees are planted everywhere, so that by the end of the day, the next generation will get an environment that is clean, a planet that is not endangered, a planet that is safe for human life and safe for everything else. Look at this environment, for example, the way they've incorporated water and plants in the environment, just to ensure that it is clean, it's adaptable, it's eco-friendly, and by the end of the day, the climate change is worked on, and there is more of a sustainable environment that can help in combating climate change. So all cities should actually try as much as possible to incorporate trees, to incorporate plants, to incorporate water, to incorporate everything that is ecologically sustainable, so that by the end of the day, climate change is reduced in such areas. Look at this environment, for example. There's water, there's green grass, there are trees, and there is cute road over there to just ensure that the environment is beautiful and that there is sustainability and there is some form of adaptation of clean energy and adaptation of sustainable environment and ecology. So if we make such steps, then by the end of the day, we shall have reduced the impact that is created by climate change on human race, and also on plants and other animals that live on the planet. Look at how that water system and the trees and everything else just flows. The other thing that we need to talk about is sports. This is Arena. This is for Ajax in the Netherlands. They try as much as possible to incorporate sports and sustainable energy. If you go to the front part, there are lots of trees that are planted, and they use a transport system that connects here, both buses and train, all